Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, May 31st, 2017, last day of the month of May. And today in our tech news, we have Amazon that is actually filed a patent that not only shows, drone delivery as we are used to hearing, but actually also showing that the patent is actually using a label. So the shipping label on the package actually turns into a parachute when arriving at a location. So it means that drones would actually drop boxes from a certain height, and the shipping label would turn into a parachute. Now, I'm not sure I'm happy with that idea, but there's kind of a lot of little design flaws here. For example, if it's windy, or what about if the parachute doesn't deploy? I don't know. Maybe it'd be better off just dropping the, package on the lawn directly. I don't know. So anyways, interesting ideas, and it's fun to see, Amazon just like trying all sorts of little ideas and future delivery basically. Well, Steve Ballmer is saying that he's kind of sorry because he has acknowledged a little bit of his failure to recognize the importance of new hardware trends like smartphones, and that he really would have loved to sooner have Microsoft do all sorts of little devices and things, like right now, for example. We can say that he's partly responsible for the flop of the smartphone on Microsoft's side, as he did not start the smartphone revolution pretty much when the iPhone started. And of course, with Satya Nadella as CEO, we see all sorts of new devices, Surface laptops and tablets of all sorts. So it's kind of nice to see that, that guy's gone. That guy was not a good CEO at Microsoft. It seems that after dealing and having contacts and, of course, making some interesting deals with Intel and Qualcomm, there will be a host of new Intel and Snapdragon 835 based always connected PCs. Now, many websites are just talking about the Windows 10 on ARM thing. It's not just that; it's much bigger than that. Officially in the news, there will be some Intel tablets and PCs. There will be some ARM tablets and PCs with Windows 10 running on it. And the first companies to make those will be Asus, HP, and Lenovo. And these will actually be always connected. And how does that work? It's because they will have gigabit LTE connections with eSIM, or embedded SIMs, which is a SIM card but directly on the motherboard basically. And these are not linked to any carrier, so you can just buy one of the devices and get a data plan with any company you want, because they will be compatible with everything. So these are coming soon, and a lot of analysts are saying these could be really game changer PCs, and especially if you can get some really good data plans, that would actually reduce the need for home internet suddenly. Amazon is now hitting $1,000 for its shares at the stock market, which is amazing. And it has basically doubled the value of Walmart, showing that pretty much all analysts and pretty much all people at the stock market think that Amazon is really the future company that will have and do a lot of things. Amazon has secured itself really in the business side, and it's interesting to see all the different products and services that it's offering. And what a lot of people think of Amazon is, well, stores and online buying, but Amazon also is one of the biggest provider of cloud space in the world. So amazing. They are really getting there. Well, do you think a Facebook like could get you in trouble? Well, it seems it can. A man was accused of defamation because he liked some posts on Facebook. And get this, he actually got accused and will have to pay a fine in court. So that means what you do on Facebook is actually something you could be accused of if you're not nice, if you do bad things. It's not, oh, it's just my Facebook page and I can like everything I want. You got to be really careful with that. Well, this is an iPad. Well, yeah, North Korean company has released a tablet that he calls an iPad. Of course, they don't really care about whatever laws and the iPad name, trademark, and stuff like that. They just decided to do it. And of course, that same company also released a computer that looked like an iMac and has, of course, Red Star 3, which they're the North Korean operating system, which kind of looks like OS 10. So, it's just, they don't really care about, anything, but it's to wonder where do they get their ideas. Sorry, I forgot my password. Could be a valid defense, apparently, but not all the time. Here's what's happening. Yesterday we were talking about the story of the bad guys that actually, extorted money out of a poor online woman. And basically what happened is that when they went to court, when they were accused, and the judge asked to see the BlackBerry because the bad guy, one of the bad guys had a BlackBerry, he said, well, I forgot my password. And we were wondering, does this act or work as a defense in not providing any information? Well, in this case it did, because the judge said, okay, you won't be held in contempt of court, and so you will not have jail time for that. Of course, he got accused anyway because the overwhelming proof of everything they did. But the thing is, for that case, it actually worked. But at the same time, there are 3 other cases right now in the United States that we know of that this defense was also used, and it doesn't work all the time. And in Florida, a guy got actually accused and put in jail for saying, like, giving the wrong password to the cops. Now, maybe that's the difference here. Forgetting the password and giving the wrong password, maybe that's not the same thing. But anyways, depends on who is there, because it can work sometimes and it might not work at other times. And finally, Mozilla Director of Marketing says that we have to push everybody and asks everyone to give Firefox a try. He says that Google Chrome is way too big, way too dominant, and that it's not there because it's a good browser. It's there because Google is so dominant that it can actually do whatever it wants. But then again, the former CTO of Mozilla says, nah, Firefox is dead. We had our moments of glory. It's dead. Nobody wants to use this anymore. So I don't know. I do think it's important to have several different browsers. I do think having just one is not a good idea. But I don't know. They kind of, I would say personally, they kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit, because they did, have a winning browser at some point where Mozilla Firefox was actually much more popular. But at the same time, they kind of let it go through, and then it became bloated and bad, and people just wanted something else. But it is true that, Google, with its dominance, might actually also be partly helping its own Google Chrome browser. So this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, May 31st, 2017. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. If you enjoy our live shows, everything we do, why not think of a little PayPal donation at the Yahoo email that you have here. You can also become a patron at patreon.com/radioandcomputers and join an already nice little list of patrons that give me a little something every month. You can also do a one-time donation through Patreon, and that if you don't have a PayPal account. Thank you so much for following us on this channel, and hope you enjoy our videos.